Welcome, friends, to the very first session of MaxRolls. Thanks so much for joining us on this adventure of Nat 1 Fun. I'm your DM, Kai Turo, and I'll be your guide through this story. We're all a group of friends here, and we're just here to have fun. To my right, I have our wonderful sound designer, Ian.
Aloha, I'm Ian, and I play Jin the Bard. That's all you're getting from me.
And to his right, we have...
Hey, I'm Julie. I play Mira the Warlock. She's 23 years old, a little above average height, pretty skinny. And then she has really pale skin and big eyes. Also, she's a compulsive liar.
Yes, we love Mira. And Julie also does the editing on our show today. And overseas, we have our friend Jacob.
Hello, I'm Jacob. I play Turk, the very lovable bugbear barbarian who's on a quest to find friends and talent to join his circus.
Yes.
That's it.
And we all love Turk too. Thanks for joining us, you guys, and let's get rolling. Okay, so we're going to be starting with all of your characters. We're going to start out in different points of the story and hopefully converge if you all are nice to me. Anyways, I wanted to start out with Turk. Turk, for the past 2 years, you've been traveling in the peaceful Hadonar kingdoms of the Southeast Ring. All of you are in the continent of Elenmar, which is a very large ring-shaped landmass. It stretches from the South Pole to the North Pole. It is a very big ring. Turk, you have started your journey on the Southeast Ring and you've been walking around and kind of taking odd jobs. How have you been since the incident?
How has Turk been? Turk okay. Turk just live life day by day. You know, Turk someday want to have own carnival.
Oh.
And Turk need to meet a lot of people so he can scan for talent. So Turk on an adventure to find talent and to take carnival from old ringmaster.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes, and that is very hard, and you know that a carnival requires lots and lots of money. So
Turk not worried about money, Turk worried about talent.
Oh. All right.
Talent hard to come by.
Yes, talent is hard to come by. So you found your way to this small settlement in Honey Grove Valley. It's a very cute little town, lots of sunshine. It smells wonderful. There are flowers everywhere, and you've kind of settled down here for a week now. And one of the locals has been helping you, and you kind of help her around her bee farm. And she's been kind of paying you and letting you lodge at her place. Today, you two have been tending to the bees, and she comes out and she says, "Turk, how you doing today? You ready?"
Turk ready. Turk always ready. Turk born ready.
All right. So, I need you to take this powder, remember? And don't use it on yourself this time.
What make you think Turk do that?
Yes.
Come on now.
So she hands you a little sack of, it's green. and she's taught you how to do this before. Since your hide is so thick and you have lots of fur, kind of like a bear.
Like bugbear.
Not unlike a bug.
That's right.
Bugbear have tough outside like bug, but hairy like bear.
That's right. So she's been getting your help to sprinkle her beehives with this little powder. And she guides you over to the little beehives. I guess you can add to your inventory light sleeping powder.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't describe your farmer friend. Farmer Flora Honeylove. She's a halfling who's taken her farm from her father and his father and his father and his father. Yeah, and you two have been hanging out in the town. Okay, so as you go over to the hive, I need you to roll animal handling.
Let's see. Turk's pretty decent. 12.
A 12. Cool. Nice. You approach the hive very quietly with the little satchel and you open the lid. Not too fast, not too slow, but just right. And you sprinkle it over the hive, just like she taught you. You don't need to use that much, so you get to keep the rest. And the bees buzz a lot less. And she goes in with her equipment and she's all dressed up in the net hat and stuff. She's like, I thank you for your help again. And I think that's all I need you for today. What are you doing in town?
Turk hungry. Turk go get food.
All right.
Turk go search for talent at tavern.
All right, cool. And you head out to the tavern. Mira, let's go over to you. It's been a month since you began your journey to the north. Most of this time has been spent getting acquainted with the strange customs of this new country. You don't like it, but you find that towns and settlements like this are generally safer than trying to rough it out in the wild by yourself. But no matter, like all other places, this town is just one stone closer to where you need to go. You've stepped foot into Honeygrove Valley Settlement, and it's not quite bustling. It's still morning. The sun's in a nice position in the sky, but you don't really see much activity like some of the other towns have. It's a very quiet town. It's filled with mostly halflings and humans. What do you do?
I am going to look for the flashiest person around.
The flashiest person.
Do I see anybody?
Yes, actually. There's a woman. She's got like this really big feather in her hair, and she is about to go into a building. 3 buildings down, you can see her. She has a very big flamboyant hat, and you can't see her feet underneath her dress, and she's about to open the door to this establishment.
Okay, I'm gonna flag her down and be like, excuse me, ma'am.
What? Oh, what? Yes, hello, young lady.
You know, I must say, you look truly beautiful today.
Oh, my. What flattery, thank you. I don't know what to say. Who might you be, young lady?
My name's Mira. I just came into town. Do you mind helping me out? Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yes, of course. Ask me anything.
Who's the lord of this town? And where might I find him?
Yes. We don't really have lords or kings in this town, but we do have a mayor. Mayor Beatrix. She'll be in that town hall down the road, right at the end.
Okay. And mayor is less than lord, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then so she's gonna go down. She's gonna go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, beautiful
young
lady.
All right, and so you head on down to the Honeygrove Town Hall. It's more of a homey little cottage than like an official building. A lot of these places aren't really made with stone, they're made with wood. And you go up and the steps creak as you come up. And the door opens and a halfling woman with short dark hair steps out, and she's reading some parchment in her hand, and she doesn't see you and kind of bumps into your leg. It was, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem. Are you the mayor?
She adjusts her glasses and she says, "You found me. How can I help you?"
Hi. I'm new to this town, but I'm looking for something very important, very valuable. Do you know where I might find something like that?
She adjusts her glasses and says, "We have a really nice antique shop down the way, to the left. I'm not quite sure what you're looking for. Can you be a little more specific?"
No, thank you. And then she leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the left to the antique shop.
Antique shop, cool. Turk, you're headed
Hi.
down to the tavern. You're heading down to the tavern, and you see this young lady who was just talking with the mayor, and she's kind of walking past. You've never seen her in town before, and you both are passing each other as you are going to the tavern, and she is going to the antique shop.
Turk not see her before. Maybe she's good.
Ah,
Follow
yes.
from distance.
Scouting.
Do I notice he's following me?
Perception check.
Okay.
Turk, are you hiding, or are you just...
No, Turk follow from distance.
You roll a stealth.
Okay.
I got 19.
Dang.
Turk got not that much.
I'm gonna turn around and see this big bugbear. Be like, what are you?
Hi, Turk.
Hi, Turk.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Turk not see you before. Turk looking for talent for circus. Try see talent. But
Mira
Turk
not
wait till
see you either.
you look like you on mission, and Turk no like interrupt, so Turk figured he wait till you not busy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to the antique shop if you wanna come.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You both kind of nod at each other and walk together at a distance towards the antique shop. As this happens, something comes into the settlement. It comes from the east. The trees bend and blow, and you can see this wave of wind just rush towards you. It hits the line of the settlement, and the fence on the outskirts kind of bends to it. A woman's hat flies off in the wind, and she's almost knocked over, and this force rumbles through the settlement, and the dust is kicked up, and flowers are blown aside, and anything that is just freestanding is either toppled over or knocked away. And when it hits you, you stagger, but this force pushes through and past you and continues through the settlement and then into the trees beyond, and then you hear the rumble continue and die off.
Wow, what was that?
Turk only been here a week. Turk don't know.
Oh, you're new here too.
Well, Turk kind of new here.
Kind of
Turk
new.
no beekeeper.
Oh.
She nice.
Oh. That's nice.
You're very nice. So what you find at antique shop?
I'm not too sure, but I'll know when I see it.
Just like Turk looking for talent.
Just then, a door slams. The one next door to the town hall. It's a taller building, more square-shaped. And a woman in full plate armor comes out and looks left and right and sees both of you in the square. And she says, "What just happened?"
Strong
Turk's
wind?
living with the beekeeper.
The farmer, Flora?
Yeah, that's what just happened. I just found out.
I give a thumbs up.
She shakes her head. "No, what just happened? Everything fell over?"
Oh, yeah, that happened too.
Earthquake?
She-
Boom?
Earthquake.
Turk don't know. Strong wind go by. Everything go woo.
From where?
That way.
Like
And
point
she just
east.
points east.
Alright. She looks concerned and thinks for a moment. And says, "You two don't leave town." And then she goes back into the building.
Did she just tell us what to do?
Oh, yes.
We should go leave town.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is either. How does she have the authority to tell us what to do? She got some cool armor, but
She live here?
she
Maybe she
Ah,
law?
she's law.
Maybe.
Turk, you've seen her around. You probably don't know her name yet, but yes, you've seen her around town.
Would I know her position in this town?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy, you're asking a lot. Ooh, no, absolutely not. That's a natural one. I've
Does
only
she
been here a
live
week.
here?
I'm not even-
Does she even go here?
Turk don't even know who she is. You can't tell Turk what do.
Yeah, let's go, Turk. We'll show her. Okay, I forget about the antique shop. Let's leave town.
Because I'm leaving town. Okay.
Turk need to go get Turk stuff from farmer home. Turk, be right back.
Okay, I guess I'll meet you after the antique shop then.
Turk, meet you at tavern. Need to
Tavern.
find talent.
What is... Okay. Meet you at tavern.
Tavern, yes. Thank.
All
Be right
right.
back.
Cool. Turk, you go back to the bee farm. And you see poor Flora kind of on her hands, and she's trying to push one of the beehives back up because it'd been pushed over by the strong force.
Gracious. Yep, I run over, I help her out, and I tell her, thank you for time and giving Turk home, but Turk need leave town now.
She was helping you push the beehive up, And then she lets go, and then you're like, whoa. And she's like, what, you're leaving town so soon?
Yes.
I
Turk make friend, Turk find talent.
Oh, for your carnival.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're chasing that dream of yours.
So,
I really wish you didn't have to go, but I'll miss you.
Turk this lady to take care of self. Find other bugbear to do work. You need help. Not to be me. You're of older age, so don't do everything yourself.
It'll be hard to find a bugbear quite as funny as you are. Thanks for everything, Turk. If you need anything when you're back in the area, just let me know, alright?
Bye, farmer lady.
From that week of work, you get about 2 gold.
Hooray!
Yeah. She puts in a little more, because she likes it.
Turk a moneymaker.
She also sends you home with a jar of honey, and you still have that little satchel thing. Mira!
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you just going straight to the tavern, or?
No.
Turk
we're
grab
gonna-
things and go to tavern.
We're gonna
Alright.
stop by the antique shop.
Okay. Cool, so you go in the antique shop. It's nicely labeled, it's a purple building. You head inside, the door rings. It is cluttered in here. Cluttered. It has like nice rusty things, nice woody things, things made of velvet, things that smell like your grandma. It's great. There's a small woman behind the desk. She's reading a book. She hasn't noticed you come in.
Okay. I'm just gonna look around. I'm gonna pick up the rusty thing. I'm gonna pick up the colorful thing. And then I'm just walking around the store looking for anything that sticks out. Does anything stick out?
You do see there's pottery in the corner, and the design is very familiar to you. It seems to have come from where you came from.
I'm gonna. Is it big?
Yeah, it's big.
I'm
It's
not
like as
gonna
big
pick
as your
it up.
torso.
I'm just gonna go look at it, inspect it a little bit. It makes me angry.
Yes. The pattern on it is nice, but it looks old. And like, even if you brought it back to where you came from, you probably wouldn't be able to sell it for very much, but you can understand why it is in this antique shop. Do you like shiny things? In the counter where the lady is reading, there's a nice little compass and a pocket watch and a few rings in one of those display cases.
I'm gonna look at them to decide I don't like them. And then I'm gonna look at the lady. And what is she doing? She's just not noticing me.
She seems to be engrossed in her book. She is like you see her eyes darting back and forth as she is reading from line to line to line. And she has her other hand gripped over her mouth like, and she's reading this book.
Like, she wouldn't notice if I picked up the pottery and left. Like, she's that engrossed in her book?
You don't know.
You want me to roll?
Are you rolling perception or
Nope.
stealth? Are you
Stealth.
stealthing?
I'm stealthy.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
I got a 21.
What? Yeah, dude, she is like so into her book. You walk over to the corner and you don't take your eyes off of her. You squat down and wrap your arms around the pottery and lift up. She doesn't move. And then you shuffle out of the building sideways with your pottery. And she doesn't notice. And you lean over to make one of your hands free. And you open the door very slowly. And you freeze. She doesn't move. And you shuffle sideways out of the door. And you slowly close the door. You're now outside with a pottery as big as your torso.
Good book, huh?
And I hate it. And then I'm gonna go to the tavern with it.
Alright, and you shuffle over to the tavern. Excellent. Turk and Mira, you meet up at the tavern. Ooh.
Find what looking for.
No, but I found this.
What?
Pretty
Why?
neat, right?
What? Why?
It
What you need
reminded
for
me
it?
of home,
Okay, good reason.
but I hate it.
Um,
You wanna break
What?
it? Let's break it.
okay.
You
Okay.
both are talking on the outside of the tavern, and you see a group of people starting to form on the east side of the city. Like you can see down the road, and there's a small group of people, and you see that woman with the armor, and she seems to be directing people, and some of them have like makeshift weapons. Like one of them has a pitchfork, and another one has like
A hoe.
a hoe. Yeah, regular mob stuff, you
Yeah.
know.
Need better weapons.
Woman in the armor sees both of you and starts walking in your direction.
Oh no,
What do
we
you
should have
do?
left earlier.
I say hello. How can Turk help you?
She looks at the both of you. Turk, you have like all of your stuff. And Mira, you have this giant face. She says, "Are you planning on leaving town?"
What part of this vase
No.
makes me look like I'm leaving? Look how heavy this is.
She shrugs.
Let's see here. What's my deception? +2. I got a 17.
Nice.
No. Turk just don't live here. Turk have to move house to house sometimes, okay? Judge Turk.
She looks you up and down and shrugs. We're getting a team together to find out what that was. You two seem to be fighters yourselves.
Turk work in circus.
Yeah, and I'm not from here. I'm leaving.
You just said you weren't leaving.
Now I'm leaving.
Turk say Turk no.
Ugh. There's a little compensation. Not as much as maybe adventurers usually get, but I'd appreciate it if you could lend a hand. And it would
How many
absolve you
people
of
you
any
have?
suspicion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Might be a good place for Turk to find talent. Could be good fighters. Fighters make good circus.
Is that how that works?
Is that how that works?
Turk don't know. Maybe fighters good at taming animals. lion tamers. Turk parents were lion tamers.
Yes, sure. Would you like to help?
Okay. Turk help for one day.
That would be plenty. Thank you. We're sending search parties into the forest to the east. There was a point of interest. If you'd be interested in coming with me.
No.
All right, that's...
I'm gonna pull my new friend aside real quick.
She
And-
stands
Sorry, what
there.
was your name?
My name's Mira.
Listen, new friend.
Friend?
Yes.
We're
Come with
friends?
Turk. Come with Turk, because Turk see what you can do, and if you good talent, Turk recruit you to circus. And then when in circus, you get lots of money, and with lots of money,
Ooh.
you can buy more vases.
Oh, I didn't buy this.
Oh, that okay? Turk don't judge. Nobody perfect. But statements stand.
I guess
Turk,
since
see
we're
what you
friends
can do.
now.
Turk think you quirky and weird, but that good thing.
Oh, I think you're quirky and weird too, Turk.
Thank. So come with Turk.
I guess. I don't like her though.
That okay? You stay with Turk.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
Ready?
Okay, we'll turn back to the lady. Yeah, I guess we'll go with you.
All right, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm Captain Rose of the Enforcers.
Does Turk know who they is now?
Does Turk?
Does Turk? Does Turk know?
Who they? Yes, you do.
Nice. Okay.
The point of interest of our investigation. To the east, not too far, there's ruins. The Secret Breaker ruins.
Is that where we go?
Yes.
Okay.
It's never proven dangerous or anything. The younger kids usually just play around there and tell spooky stories and try and scare the rest of the settlement, but nothing dangerous. But I hope that hasn't changed. Anyway, we'll be heading over there. Any questions?
No, it's fine. Lead way. Turk ready.
Oh, also, if you leave early, I can't give you payment for
Turk
the day.
understand
Does
how
that
payment works.
make sense?
Maybe you should give us half now and then the rest later.
Ooh, that good plan.
Oh,
Right.
I think that's Bryony calling me. I think I have to go tell him where he needs to investigate. I'll be over here. You can follow us. Yep. And she skedaddles over there. Towards the end.
Are we far from the mayor's, the town hall?
No, it's not that far. It's like across the square.
Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, Captain Rose, we'll be right there. And then can I turn around, go to town hall?
Yep, you're in the town hall now.
Is the mayor still there?
Yep, she is reading more parchments. And she was kind of peeking into a drawer in her desk. Her desk is huge, and she is a small halfling. And so it looks comedically big on her. And the chair is really tall too, probably made for like a human or an elf. But she is sitting there in the middle of the chair, and she looks up at you.
Hi, Mayor. Do you remember me? I was just here. So we just spoke to Captain Rose, and she scouted us for the mission, you know, to investigate the ruins. I'm sure you know about that, right? Well, anyway, so she told us to come here, and she was gonna pay us ahead of time because she was so grateful.
Oh wow, that's
She told us to see the mayor.
uncharacteristic of... Are you sure she told you that?
Yes, she told me Specifically,
she has her own
come
budgets.
to the mayor.
The enforcers are kind of a separate
She's a
entity.
little busy right now. Don't you know about the investigation of the ruins?
Roll a deception check.
Like where you going with this?
20.
Well, I mean, if Violet says so, then sure. How much did she agree to pay you?
I'm gonna turn to Turk. What is an acceptable amount?
She said 10 gold.
She said 10 gold.
Yep.
10 gold.
It's very
10 gold.
important. It could be dangerous over there. Didn't you feel the earthquake?
And we don't live here, we strangers.
I know this is an investigation, not a mercenary party.
I don't know. That's just what she said.
Alright, she's gonna hear a lot from me. And she goes into the drawer. And she takes out 10 gold. And she hands it to you.
All right.
And she pats your hand. When she puts it in your palm, she pats your hand. She says, do good work out there.
I'm gonna take
is
her
tough.
hand as well. I'm like, of course, Mayor. We're gonna keep your town safe. Thank you for putting your trust in us. And then
do
I'm
great
gonna
work.
split with Turk and we're gonna run.
Alright, and you guys bolt out the door. Captain Rhodes is by the entrance and she sees you two and she flags you down. She says,
Alright.
we're about to leave.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
What? You got- Run
ready?
past her
Let's
into the forest. And she goes and catches up with you, and all of you are searching around. You're in a group of about 10 people. As you go off, groups of 2 will kind of branch off as Captain Rhodes directs them to search, kind of comb the forest, and you 2 are sticking with her. Jin. Jin.
Yeah.
Everything is dark and silent. For a moment, there is nothing. Blissful nothing. You see a light, and you hear a soft hum. And you start to feel. You start to feel awful. The light intensifies with the hum, which is now a sharp ringing in your ears, like as if a bomb went off. Your weightlessness has turned to a heavy, splitting headache. You blink a few times, and the searing light has become what you recognize to be the sun. You sit up, clutching your still throbbing head, the ringing still deafening you as you feel your surroundings, and your hand brushes against something thin and shiny.
What does the object look like?
You pick up the object, and it's metallic, and there's glass rims. It's a pair of glasses.
I go, "Ah, what the heck?" I try to look through them.
And it's clearer when you look through them.
I pat my body down, see if there's any injuries.
You pat your arms and your chest, and you feel you smell like smoke. Besides your muscles aching, you don't seem to have any piercings or bruisings on yourself. You look to your left and you see your instrument, your hurdy-gurdy. It is at your side. The ground is rocky and hard and warm. Very warm. Like, not like it's been in the sun, but like it was hot just now. You continue to look around, and the landscape slopes upward. You're in the middle of a crater.
Oh boy. Hope I didn't do that. Let's get out of here. I sling my hurdy-gurdy back on and I attempt to climb out.
Alright. It's not too steep. You're able to climb out. You see around you there are pillars of stone and what looks to be the entrance of a cave. You see that the stone is inscribed with designs that were carved out pretty long ago. You kind of clutch your head and you try to remember what happened, but all you seem to be left with is your knowledge of your craft and your name.
Oh. Where am I? I try to call out the... Hello? Anybody here?
You call out and there's no answer. The stone within the crater seems to be smoking some still. And there's two directions. Since the outskirts of this area is kind of boarded up with stone with the design on it and pictures, there's only the direction of the cave and the direction of what seems to be the entrance. And you see the tops of trees peeking over the side of the stone.
Okay, I guess I'll try to head towards the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk over towards the entrance. Mira and Turk, you hear someone say, hello? From beyond the trees.
Hello.
You just say that. Regular talking tone.
Yeah,
Hello.
I don't think he can hear you, Turk. You might have to say it a bit louder.
Worth a shot.
The captain bolts forward towards the direction of the sound.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. Both of you make it to what seems to be this threshold of stone. Big pillars, think like Grecian pillars, those big ones you can't even wrap your arms around. And you make it there and you see a figure inside of this clearing. And he is headed in your direction. Jin, you see two young women standing at the entrance now.
Do you know where I am? Slightly weirder question. Do you know who I am?
The captain squints at you. She says, you do look familiar, but how can you not know where this is? These are the Secret Breaker ruins. It used to be. What happened here? And everybody, as you can see, there's a big crater in the middle of these ruins now. You can see crumpled stone everywhere. A couple of the pillars probably fell over too. It is a mess. And it's still
Broken.
kind of steamy.
I gotta be honest, I just woke up right in the middle of that thing.
What do you mean you just woke up in the... Did you do this?
I don't think so.
Wow, you're like the strongest. And I like pat Turk. Talent, talent.
Talent!
What?
Got Circus's strongest man. Perfect.
Captain Rhodes goes up to you and she says, "You're going to have to come with me."
I think he's coming with us.
Okay, he talent.
Not before I question him.
Fair enough.
You all hear the sound of moving stone. What swoops down from the darkness is huge.
Huge.
It comes out into the sunlight very swiftly, and it screeches with the noise of howling wind. Before you is some sort of creature with large wings and giant underbite jaw. And it goes for an attack. I want everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy, alright.
9.
13.
15.
Top of the round is Turk.
Oh.
Turk, you are 30 feet away.
I nudge Mira and I say, "Time to show talent." And I pull out a javelin and I throw it.
Oh gosh.
Alright, roll an attack.
14 plus 6, 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll Damod.
D6 plus 4, 5.
Alright, 5 damage. You throw your javelin and it goes, and it kind of blows off a chunk of stone from its arm. And it makes that noise at you again. Alright, Jin, your turn.
I'm going to cast Sleep.
Ooh, alright, go ahead. And so you're going to roll 5d8?
5d8.
5d8.
That's 18 total.
Alright. You cast your spell by pointing your hand towards the area and whispering your spell. And you wait. You wait. And you still have your hand outstretched. And you wiggle your fingers a little. And it still seems to be moving.
It's like, ah, shit.
I don't know if he is talent.
He's just not good animal tamer. It's okay. We find another one.
Alright, that didn't work. And I'll throw Bardic Inspiration on Turk and I'll be like, "You got this, big guy."
I'm searching for talent, not other way around.
Excellent. Turk, you can now use an extra d6
On a single roll.
on a roll of your choice. Not damage though. Alright, next is Mira.
Okay, I'm gonna use my cantrip, Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
I'm gonna be like, "I'll show you talent." Oh yeah, I missed. I got a 3.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
I'm just a little rusty.
It's okay, I give second chance.
Alright. Rhodes is going to hold her position. And she says, "Maybe we should fall back. I don't like how this looks." The thing has been getting shot at stuff this whole time. And now it is its turn. And it didn't like getting hit by your javelin, Turk.
Well, too bad for it.
So it's going to rush out to you. That is 9 to hit. Alright, it tries to bite you with its giant fangs, and you leap back. And it doesn't get you.
Good.
It is now your turn, Turk.
Well, Tarek look at Captain and say, "You should try harder if you want to be in the circus." I draw my glaive, and I'm like, "Let's show you how done." And then I look
Show.
at Mystery Man that we found in the ruins, and I say, You're not animal tamer, but you strong enough to destroy ruins. So maybe use your muscles instead. And I hit the
Hit the
thing.
thing.
I try to hit the thing.
Hit the thing.
That is an 8 plus a 6, 14.
That hits the thing.
Fantastic. D10 plus 4 is 8. 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. Dude, yeah, and you go to town on this thing. You say you're cool one-liner and you go and you clock it across the jaw as it tried to eat you and a chunk comes off. Heck yeah.
And I say down beast.
Jen, it's your turn.
Turk raised by animal tamers.
Woo!
All right, let's do this. I have my rapier with me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll whip it out and charge.
Alright,
An
go
attack.
ahead.
How is a 5 to hit?
No.
Okay, no.
You go in with your rapier. It's kind of hard to get purchase on the stone, and you kind of just go like. It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
It's
Okay,
just
you
a
just
little,
nervous.
yeah, it's just
Stage
feeling
fright.
a little rusty.
You just woke up, like you said. It's okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Mira, it's your turn.
Can I do? What would I roll if I want to see if I can spot like a weak point? It's rock, right? It's all rock. Can I like percept?
I think this one's was Arcana. Make an Arcana check.
I got a 10.
10? It's a rock creature.
Oh no.
This battle's gonna be a little
Oh boy.
rocky. Gee.
Yeah, we're all supporting Turk.
Then, because I've messed up everything, can I use my bonus action to create a tentacle?
Create a tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Go ahead.
So it's a 10-foot tentacle at a point that I can see within 60 feet.
Okay.
And then can I have it, well on creation, I can have it do a melee attack, but can I have it try to grab the thing instead of attacking? Just like hold it down.
So you just make it appear right on the creature, like where it's
maybe underneath.
yeah? Okay. The thing tries to swoop up and kind of dive bomb you guys, but then you summon your tentacle and it goes and it wraps around its torso and it goes and it brings it back to the ground with a bit, and it is now there.
Turk like what Turk see.
Nice. It is now the captain's turn. This captain sees that you guys are not about to run away. She rolls her eyes and goes in. She gives a battle cry and goes, ah! She goes with her sword and it kind of vibrates off the thing and goes. Her sword doesn't seem to make purchase on the creature. The thing didn't like that. It goes over to bite her. Yeah, you see as her whole shoulder is engulfed in this thing's mouth, and she screams as the two tusks, the underbite, just digs in through her armor. Ah, it is now Turk's turn.
I'm gonna prod it again with my glaive. Well, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. I'm at a 10-foot distance. And
Ah, there we go.
poke it with my
your
glaive.
Bugbear reach.
That is the same thing. 14 to hit.
That hits.
And I will do another 8 damage.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. as you blow its head away from his attack, and the captain clutches her shoulder. One of its tusks is now skittering across the ground of the ruins, and it turns to you and you see that there's a crack going all the way up its face, between its eyes, up its forehead. And you see it's not looking that good.
Not looking good to begin with.
Thanks for that.
I give her a nod.
Jin, it's your turn.
Let's try this one more time. How's a 7 now? Huh? Woo!
You're like, I'll help. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah. Oh,
You're more
man.
rapier.
I'll throw an inspiration on Mira,
Cool.
I guess. You're doing really good, because I sure as heck is not.
Wow, I feel so inspired.
Excellent.
Don't you just inspire to be better than him?
That's how I'm inspiring people. Yep.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I guess I see the crack. And then I'm gonna pull out my crossbow. And can I aim right into the crack in its face?
Oh, ooh, cool. Go ahead.
Can I also use my inspiration?
Yes, you may.
What is that?
1d6.
Oh,
Is that inspiration?
the
You're
inspiration.
filled with the knowledge that you are better than this guy.
Okay. I'm not better than him. Oh, I am! I got an 8.
Did you use your
Oh, you got
Inspiration!
Oh, man.
One better. One better than him.
I am one better than him.
Aim the crossbow, and you're like, I'm better. And as you're going, your aim goes up, and it goes against its like eyebrow, and then it like flies off into the distance.
Maybe you stick with 10
It is now the captain's turn to hit it. She does not. It's very sad.
Don't worry, Turk,
She
do
needs-
everything.
She needs 2 hands to wield her sword, but as she goes up, her wound kicks in and she tries to bring it down, but it's not as hard and just goes against its hide. The thing is not very happy with you, Turk. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. That's 6 points of piercing damage. As it goes,
Easy.
and with its one tusk, but it still has its top teeth, and it gets your arm really good. Turk, it's your turn. How doth you reply?
Turk flies into a rage.
Aw, yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, you've been doing 8s and you haven't even been in rage?
Yeah, I've been rolling 4s and I got plus 40 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna try to hit it again.
Level 1, folks.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
Jesus.
That's exciting. Does that hit?
A little bit. It hits
Okay.
a little.
So 2d10s. Oh my god. This is nice. Those were 2 10s, so that's 20. Plus 4 is 24,
Just
and
like-
I scream sit
Oh my
Just like-
with
gosh!
an overhand glaive chop.
You just like cut it in half or something.
How would you like to do it? Like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
overhead
my
chop,
God.
and I scream sit.
You
That was
force
nice.
its head away after it bites
Nice
you.
little string of
You
luck.
Adjust the grip of your glaive, and you go in from the top.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 26 damage. I was raging. My bad.
Stop!
It's a good build.
I get a +2 to damage. I rolled 2 10s, +4 strength, +2 rage, so.
Oh my
26.
god!
You let this happen.
I did!
You allowed this monstrosity to live.
Oh,
It's okay, you
I
balance
just
out
got really
Turk.
lucky. I
Yeah.
rolled max damage on a crit, so I mean, that's the most damage I could possibly do right now.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
That was beautiful. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. This is nice. This is a nice moment. I'm gonna revel in it for a little while.
Oh,
Please do.
I hope it feels good.
He
That
gave
feels
me
great.
inspiration.
Oh yeah, dude. You regained
Coming
all
out.
your inspiration back.
Yeah.
It's so good.
11 years playing D&D. I've never experienced a rage crit max damage
At
Oh my gosh.
level 1.
at level 1. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Go on. Overhead chop.
You adjust your grip on your glaive and you go in for an overhead chop with all of your weight and you scream.
Sit.
And you come down right on that crack in its head and it's and your glaive buries into its head and the crack goes all the way down its back and it goes, the whole form just splits in half and the tentacle unwinds and sinks back into the ground and before you is a split in half gargoyle.
Gosh.
Is it dead?
I think so. Yeah.
Wanna
Hold
kill
on.
him?
Hold on, man. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Turk.
Like,
Oh yeah, he's supposed to get 6 HP back, so that's perfect.
Rose kind of straightens herself and she kicks the stone carcass and it doesn't seem to move. Everybody roll perception.
okay.
Oh, that's not good for me.
I got a 6.
8 3 11.
Nice.
12.
12. Cool. Jen, you kind of nod and you look towards the gargoyle and you see something shiny in the center of it.
I look at it curiously and I walk over, pick it up.
You kneel down and inside is a key. It's small and gold and beautiful, and it has a jewel where you hold it.
I'll just pocket that.
Cool. Rhodes doesn't see you.
Okay.
She's tending to her wounds. Well, now that's taken care of. I guess we just return to town and get you your payment, I suppose.
I'm just staring
Yes,
at
payment.
her. The mayor said you have money on you. So if you'd pay us, I believe 10 gold is good compensation. We did save
10
your life.
gold?
We saved.
Are you crazy?
Your life.
I told you this was...
Actually,
You
Turk saved your life. Turk
Look,
No.
you can either take the search party wage or...
We saved your life. You could be dead.
If no money, then Turk take badge.
You're saying this out loud?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
Turk saved life.
Steps back. I wanted to retreat, okay? This was kind of above all of us. I had no idea what all of you were capable of, but me personally, I wanted to retreat.
You could have.
But now the threat is gone. Forever.
This
And I
is
feel
true.
like we deserve compensation for potentially saving the whole town.
Yes, okay. I said we can go back to town and I can talk with the mayor.
I don't know
and
if
see
you
what we can do.
realize, but we were on our way out of town when you stopped us, so we actually took a detour to help you, but we really should be going.
Fine, I'll pay what I can here. And she gets out her coin purse and she counts and she says, I'm a little short. I've got 8 gold and 2 silver. Is that enough?
You're not that short. You're pretty tall.
She looks over you.
Jen's loving it.
I guess that'll do.
Alright, here you go, and she just takes her whole coin purse and puts it in your hand. Crosses her arms. There you go.
Well, nice meeting you, Captain Rhodes. But we really should be going now. Goodbye.
Thanks
And
for
then I'm
your
gonna
help.
take Jin by the arm, so I'm gonna like link up with him and drag him with us.
We're not going to town?
No. Keep walking.
And Rhodes waves you guys off and heads back towards the direction of town. And you guys head off aimlessly into the forest.
Hey Turk, where were you going, by the way?
Town to town. Finding talent.
Okay, let's go find some talent.
Alright, and all of you with arms slings head off into the forest with new adventures to come.
Turk like money, but Turk like not
My
force money.
face!
Hey Fish Fam, it's your DM Kai here. Thanks so much for tuning in to our first session of MaxRolls. We're excited for this campaign, and we hope you'll join us for more of this adventure. If you're new here, please pop that subscribe button. It's a big help to us, and it's completely free for you. Fight the good fight, and I'll see you all in our next adventure.